Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is RafeCal. So I'm gonna do a little bit of... Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do Egg Corridor. You may have noticed that the game looks a little different than last time. This is the original graphic setting. And I will come back here probably and just go... I think we have to go back here anyway. Oh. That definitely is a thing. That white thing will kill you no matter what. So, now I want to talk about Studio Pixel and what this guy is. Or what this game is. So this game was created by a dude by the name of Pixel. You did hear that correctly. A dude by the name of Pixel. So, this game was originally designed by one guy in Japan over the course of, I believe he took many years building this as like a part-time thing. He's like a computer programmer or something, and this was his pet project. He did all the graphics. I believe he did everything. He did all the music, all the graphics, everything from scratch. It was basically just a free-to-play little project that he threw up online, and it got a cult following. And became kind of this really neat game, really neat classic that was really, really ahead of its time in terms of this, you know, retro gaming phenomenon that kind of started several years ago. This game's been out for quite a while. We're gonna go back to Arthur's house here. So, at this point, it has been remastered. There's actually a 3D version of it that got released for the 3DS. And where they completely redid the graphics. And this version is Cave Story Plus, which was released for Steam, and has the option to play either the original in Japanese, like down to you can play in Japanese, or you can play the remastered version. They have an English translation. I'm sure you can still find the original Japanese and the English patch for free out there somewhere if you are not wanting to look for it, but definitely worth getting. There's Sue, we meet for the first time, who is really not very strong, but she's very determined. And then she gets grabbed by a giant Mimiga-looking guy. The Mimiga, as we just mentioned, are the rabbit people that we've met. Go through here, we'll get this. It's so nice having life. As I mentioned in my previous my previous run is hard mode run, which I'm still in the middle of. And the reason I'm still in the middle of it is because some of these bosses have, like, I'm pretty sure that Balrog fight that I just did took me, you know, literally hours to beat. Okay, not hours. I didn't get it on my first try. That's the important part. Get the ID card out of this egg. Oh, that's not good. do think it is important to mention, even though this is on normal and not everything is going to kill me in one hit, it does still have stuff like that giant, or the little white blur on the bottom of the screen there that is capable of killing you in one hit. So, while it is a... While it is a much more, let's say it's a more flexible experience to play it this way. It's still not an easy game. It is still a difficult retro platformer where you can die fairly easily. You have to manage your resources and switch back and forth between your weapons. And it's still a challenge. Basically, even on... Okay, I'm not sure about easy, but most of the difficulties, it's still a challenge. I'm also realizing I don't have the missile launcher in my current hard mode run, and I'm wondering if I totally forgot it, or if it's something that's not available in hard mode. Not want to get hit right there because there's a boss. Well, oh well. I should be able to wreck it. Not a super hard boss. You do have to be patient. And there we can see a good example of the reasons that this is not an easy game. It does have that bullet hell aspect, especially with the bosses. You can kind of mash through some of it, but there's a decent chance that you will get hit by some of the projectiles. You see there as we defeat him, it's Igor. We defeated Igor, but Igor kind of goes back to being a regular Amiga here. Egg Zero. And we see Sue. I did save you. Can get off the egg, but we need a password. And I'm gonna go find my brother and come back. So we have been recruited to help her. We're gonna go ahead and save. So that was most of Egg Corridor. I'm gonna go back to the standard, or the, I guess, modern graphics, and do my walk back to the teleporter in the regular graphics, just as a comparison. So we will pick up next time with the rest of Egg Corridor, the walk back, basically. It's literally just the walking back. And I will also plan on continuing from there. So, hope you're enjoying these videos. Give me a like and subscribe if you are. definitely go and check out a Cave Story in whatever medium you can get your hands on it. I believe the original is actually also available on the virtual store for the DS, in addition to the 3D version being available on cartridge. Um, and yeah, have a good one.